Hi, welcome everyone. We now go to another session, 16th session. Now we have been making a long journey how parts of speeches are being explained. And the last topic now we are going to enter. Last class, what did you study? How articles are formed. What are the ways by which we can differentiate indefinite articles and even the pronunciation of the definite articles. All these are the framework of the parts of speeches. Additional parts of speech, what is called article. Then later we made as a topic determiners, and under these determiners as a head we have 5 subdivisions. Article is one section, am I right? Then demonstrative, then what is called possessives, after that quantifiers, then distributives. All these, put it in a diagram in the last class, you remember. So today I try to make a flash from all these other determiners. Then determiners as a topic will be finished. Then we will start our linguistics related to some theoretical areas. So modern grammar, sometimes some areas, majority areas now over. Then we go to word formation and all that. That is quite interesting area. Now we go to the second element called demos. What is demos? It is a shortened form of demonstratives. What is the meaning of demonstratives? What is meaning of demonstration? With the reference to grammar, we say demonstration. Demonstratives means pointing outwards. Pointing outwards. Articles we have definite and indefinite. Once you come to demonstratives, they are showing, they are pointing out to something. That is called demos. In the grammar we have 2 important demos. One is called demo ADG. What is called demo ADG? Demo PN. What is called PN? Pronoun. So once I taught ADG or modifier, I had pointed out about some words which are used as demo ADG, demo modifier, which points out certain words. And once we enter to pronoun sector, pronominal system, we did IPN level, PPN personal pronoun category, then impersonal pronoun category. In this impersonal pronoun category, you refer to the notebook, previous chapters. Once we enter to IPN, impersonal pronoun sector, we divided first person, second person, third person. Then first person, nothing available, second person, nothing available. Once we went to third person, we got what is called IPN. IPN divide into 3, 1, second nothing, this divide into S and P. Here you get it, that, then this. Plural noun, plural demos, these and those. You remember? These are called demos. But they have 2 important functions. One function is called demo ADJ function. Another function is demo pronoun function. How they are differentiated, already discussed. I will tell you one example. The word, this boy, all right, took my purse. Look, one example. Okay, this boy, you got the subject, which is NGP or NPH or NP, whichever title you use, no worry. Modern grammarians call NGP noun group. Suppose only one word coming here, but this is added by this from the back. Then this is more than one word coming together in the subject position is called NGP, and this NGP has one word this. What is this? This IPN coming there, this coming here, but followed by boy, then this will be ADJ. What ADJ? Demo ADJ plus boy head word. So this NGP has a position kept there elaboratively, alright, supported by a word this. So that word this boy, sometimes this boy, pointing out word this boy. On the one hand pointing out, function is pointing out, but the real function is a DJ function. This boy, not that boy. This boy, not those boys, but this boy. So a word once points out somebody or something, you can plainly tell that is demo. What is demo? Demo is abbreviated form of demonstratives. Demonstratives, which is a parts of speech in the modern English. So demo as a word which is abbreviated from demonstratives has been discussed in the field of modifiers, which were explained by this way. Once it will come as an modifier, it will come as an adjective quality or adjective word which shows pointing out a noun, then that is called demos. In the same way, demo adjective has a demo pronoun function. Example, this is my car. Look here, this here is followed. This, point out this, not that. This pointing out, followed by verb, not noun. This is followed by verb. Automatically, this is called a PN, pronoun. Means what? That is his car. That is his car. This is mine. This is mine. So here, only the one thing you keep in mind. A demonstrative word means for, a word is meant for pointing out something. First point. Second one, you decide that word followed by a noun will be ADJ. Followed by a verb will be a pronoun. Simple, easy, very thing. Like here is coming automatically PN, demo PN. Once you use a noun here, this car is mine, this car is mine, that car is his, means that followed by car is a noun, is equal to demo. So, as in the case of articles, demo has its own importance. So, among IPN, that this plural, these and those are demos, and some other words also you have to keep in mind. Which all the words that, okay, such is a demo pronoun. You can copy down this. It is referred in communicative English grammar. Such, like IPN, that, this, all these words, like in the same way, these words are also treated to be pointing out words or demos. Then another technical word is yonder. Alright, yonder is a technical word. Alright, yonder. Why yonder means over there. So, example, this is my, I will give you one more example to identify demo pronouns or demonstratives. Which are the, one is example, this is my pencil. Look here, you will be asked this question, this is my pencil. One example. This pencil is mine. Another example. Okay, now I again repeat that what is demo, ADJ and demo pronoun. Demo, that is a confusing area. Students have to concentrate well. See, this area already has been taught when I took a modifier and pronoun system, pronominal system. That you refer in the previous chapter. Things will be okay. Again, you look at the board here. This is my pencil. Here, one thing that they will ask you in the university question paper, what is the difference between these two sentences? Or underlined words, how can you differentiate? Then you underline and justify. This word repeating here, being subject here also subject, but this is verb here, pencil is noun here. The things will be very easy. That is why modern grammarians say you should be in a position to analyze the sentence. Now, once I started the whole grammar from the beginning, I told you that, first one is parts of speech area, then you come to synthesis, then after studying synthesis, you will analyze it. This analysis is the process by which we can make sure somebody is thorough with grammar. So, here you underline this followed by a verb. Suppose a demo word followed by a verb. That demo word is pronoun. Whereas, once you get a noun after a demo word, that demo word will be demo edj. Demo pronoun, demo modifier, which qualifies a pencil, which is a noun given in the sentence, and it is this pencil altogether makes the subject of the sentence, which is NGB, noun group. I hope it is very clear to you now. There will be a question like this: differentiate the function of this in the sentence. That is the area of demos. After that determiner, we go to possessives. Alright, possessives. This area also we studied. But in addition to what we have accumulated in our brain, we will once again make a polish work. That is what is called possessive. Do you remember possessive adjective once we taught you modifier? Possessive adjectives. Jumping to possessive adjectives, you have to concentrate case system. That case system is related to NGC, number, gender, case. They are related to noun and pronouns. Where we studied nominative case, accusative case, possessive case, dative case, vocative case, genitive case, all these cases we studied. Again I repeat, suppose you take I as a word. This is a pronominal word, am I right? This is a pronominal word. This pronominal word will be changed into me. This is the significance of case system in English language. Once you refer to traditional grammar, once you refer to structural grammar, they are very, very, very authentic in the field of case system. What is there? Suppose case system comes into the field that the certain words are allowed to be used on the position specially meant for it. Means I can be only used on the position of subject, whereas me will be written on the objective position. We cannot put me on the subject position. Earlier somewhat allowed, but modern researchers say the system of case coming, once we get a nominative case, separate entity, objective case, which is accusative case, separate entity. So, first we get nominative, then second we get accusative. Then third one will be possessive. Related to I, related to me, we get possessive. Automatically it has a different form also, mine. It is a different form of mine is also possessive. Then another one will be self form, myself. What is related to self? Self is a pronoun. You remember? Emphatic pronoun. reflexive pronoun, or what is called according to structural grammar in self pronoun. It is self pronoun. So we have studied so many pronouns and there self pronouns coming. These self pronouns have self entity. So a simple nominative case can be jumped into different inflected forms, which are one among them is possessive. One among these, let us take one more example. Opposite or plural form of I. You take a plural form we. Am I right? You studied IP and PPN, right? We studied the diagrammatic way that how they are cut into three pieces, first person, second person, third person, right? In the same way, you take we, all right. Automatically, we will be in the shape of another word, where in the accusative shape, where you will write us, plural form. Us is accusative form, right? Where you will get instead our, possessive. You will get here ours. Then you will get ourselves. All right. There are two forms, self and selves. Selves coming for plural shape, Baguvajan shape. All right. So all these you have to, because immediately after BA and MA, 80% students will be lecturers and professors, teachers. That you have to make it clear. Students will ask you why this is coming self and self. Selves, we is form for plural shape. Baguvajan kahalata hai. Baguvajan, people say Baguvajan. All right, plural entity. So we say plural entity will get VES forms. So what is our problem today? Our problem, which are the possessives? One of them is possessive. Here our is possessive, ours is possessive. These are plain possessives. You take any entity here, instead of you take you here, you take him here, he here, she here, then you will slowly jump into these shapes. One among them will be possessives. Is it clear? Is it clear to you? Possessive shape can be elicited from the group of pronominal system or case system. Then you will get a possessive case. So possessives are also called determiners. So what all determiners we studied? Determiners is a major fund or major water reservoir. In the water reservoir, there are so many fish pieces or so many jewels like items of fishes are there. One is article. One is or possessive. Third one is demonstratives. Fourth one is quantifier. Fifth one is distributives. So once they ask a question, write a brief note on determiner. You will have to write first determiners are as such, X, Y, Z like. Then put a diagram. Then make 5 categories. First one article, second one demos, third one possessives, fourth one quantifiers, fifth one distributives. Explain with certain examples. You will get a 10% mark, I'm damn sure. Is it clear to you? Are you with me? Or I lost you somewhere? I lost you somewhere. Are you okay? Fully okay? Then understand. Possessive. In the same way, in this possessive, university grammar or communicative English grammarians go further step. That is called genitive case. Genitive, that already studied in the case system. Genitive, they have 2 divisions. One is yes genitive, then second one is off genitive. Means once we refer to yes genitive and off genitive, they are to be specified. All right. Please keep in mind, all right, we get yes genitive and off genitive in the sense page number university grammar book you refer page number 98. You will get more description on genitives. All right. Here there is one thing you have to keep in your brain. What is that? This S genitive always used with animated nouns. Probably the area I already explained when I took a genitive case. All right, example, apostrophe S. Apostrophe S. Example, all right, Babu, all right, John's, all right, John's son, all right, John's son, or Mary's daughter, Mary's daughter, all right, daughter. Example, Mary's daughter, Mary's daughter, Mary's daughter. Here, one thing you keep in mind, all right, S genitive as a particular possessive that is used with animated nouns, means words with life. Already explained. In this case, we put the apostrophe S. Whereas you use of genitive with inanimate object. Inanimate object means what? No life at all. For example, leg of the table. We never say table's leg. We never say table's leg. Why? Justify. They will ask you to justify. In the whole university questions, they will ask you to justify. How to justify? It is not as per the rule that apostrophe S or S genitive goes with only animated nouns. Of genitive. We never say a daughter of Mary or son of Mr. John. If they are alive, we people never say like that. So keep in mind. In the same way, another concept coming. That is a new item of information. What is called double genitives? Double genitives. You keep in mind, very important, double genitive. What is meant by double genitive? They will ask you, sometimes write a short note. What is double genitive? Double genitive means of and S come together in a sentence. Am I to explain once again? Two genitives possible of yes. They come together in a sentence. Then you can tell simply that is called a double genitive. Example, a friend of, you take, look here, a friend of, a friend of the doctors, a friend of doctors, a friend of doctors, son, a friend of doctors, or that right away a friend of doctors has come. That also easy, has come to visit you. A friend of, here of coming, here S coming, apostrophe S. Means what? In a sentence, if you use a genitive two times, either of or S, that is called a double genitive. In university grammar says, a daughter of Mr. Brown has arrived. Jeffrey Leach says, a daughter of Mr. Brown's son has arrived. Look here. So, this concept, more reference, page number 98, university grammar. So, what did I do? Possessive case, possessive determiners. They are plain possessives are there. Yes and of are there. Of genitives are there. Plus double genitive concept. 3 steps are there that you keep in mind. Okay. Automatically we go to next one. What is the next determiner? Anybody? No idea. Anybody? Next determiner? What all determinants now finish? Articles finish. Demos finish. Possessives finish. Then next one. Quantifier. Quantifier. What is meant by quantifier? Look here. Quantifier. They will ask you symbol, a small brief note on quantifier. What is meant by quantifier? Quantifiers are certain words that at any interval of time that we use in several sentences. First one that you keep, what all the quantifier, it shows the quantity. It shows the quantity, which all the words that you use, number 1, 2, 3, 4, like First word is any. Keep in your mind. Then second one, some. All right. Third one, much. That you study by heart, much. Then many. All right. Many. Then another one, several. All right, several. Look here. All these words, a lot of. A lot of complex quantifier. We say complex quantifier. Then we write few. All these words you have to keep in mind and study its structure. These are called quantifiers. Here one example that you keep in mind. Confusion may arise among the children. Sometimes these quantifiers will lead you to confusion. For example, few, then a few, then the few. Construction different. That you have to keep in mind. Few means nothing at all. It is written nothing. I have few friends. I have a few friends means I have few friends means no friends. Whereas I have a few friends means somewhat, not sufficient. Some friends are there, not that much or that many friends with me, a few. Then the few, again problem. All of them is there. I have read the few books that you have given me. The few, all the books what you have given me, but not that much. So few, negative approach. A few, somewhat positive approach. The few, altogether positive in the future. In the same way, they are followed by or number system. All right, or what do you call, this can be counted. This can be counted. You studied UC and C, uncountables and countables. So these few and a few, the few related to countables. Whereas you will get another quantifier, little. A little. All right, both are confused. Little means nothing. It is a negative meaning. He has little knowledge on the subject. He has little knowledge. Little knowledge, never think that he has something. No idea. He has little knowledge. Whereas a little, there is a little chance of success. Not that much, but if we try, we may get. There is a little chance. So it is related to uncountable areas. Like one more example that I studied in my college level, I would say, little oil in the bottle. Little boil in the bottle means what? No oil at all. But when say a little oil means what? Some, not that much sufficient. Some little oil is there, but not sufficient. So you have to keep in such a way that whatever we use, not much but all. So all these are quantified. There is not any many buses fly on the road. Like there is some money in my pocket. There is some money in my pocket. Countable money, countable sum, like that you. On the other hand, we use distributives. So what all the determinants we finish? One articles, definition over, classification over, functions over. Then we reach demos, demonstrations, definition over, classification over, then their functions over. Then we reach possessives. What are they? Definition over, classification over, function over. Then we reached our quantifier, which are the important, significant quantifiers named, and after that we discussed certain, and later last stage we jumped to distributives. Which are the distributives? That is the penultimate last point of our parts of speech, which is called distributives. Distributives are, look here, you can write either, used by neither, All right, all these are the words, neither, each, and every. These are the four important distributives. All right, you can use either pencil. Suppose you get a sentence, you can use either pencil. Both pencil, if you want, you can take either pencil, not which one, this one or that one. Either pencil. This shows either underline, then you use distribute. There are tall trees on either side of the street. One beautiful example. This is not my example taken from Communicative English Grammar. Leach. There are tall trees on the either side of the street. Very easy. Then each child was in proper uniform. Look here. One another example. Beautiful example. You can copy down. Each child was in proper uniform. Look, child. Each child. Actually it is an ADJ. All these are ADJs and pronouns are in a way or another way coming under the category of determinants. So you study determiner as such the last topic with a reference to the previous all topics. Then only you can complete pose. Then only you can complete word forms. Then only you can complete form words. All these are the same. But the functions are different. Each seat was occupied. You write another one. Each seat was occupied. Look here, each seat. It is a ADJ quality, really, but it is called determiners. Now, this is the major area that we come across in the POS system. Now, I give you certain sentences that you can copy down and underline how to use sentences in the proper way. Then we have interrogatives, quantifiers and interrogatives, distributive then interrogatives. Determiner group, we have one item left, I think, that is interrogatives. Interrogatives. What is interrogative? That already studied in the use of interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns. What is called interrogative pronouns? Symbol. Same area that you studied in the pronominal system. What is called? First one, you remember, interrogatives means all WH words. All WH words. Do you know all WH words? What are the WH words? Which, what, when, why, all these are interrogatives. So, though interrogatives as a topic coming in the PPN system or what you call pronominal system, we studied a relative pronoun construction which are useful to construct A plus B and A plus B, like all the areas coming. But you understand, WH words are really determiners. Though they belong to pronominal system, again grammarians pose them. Grammarians pose them into other field, what is called determiners. So first you keep in mind all WH words. Example, why. Example, when. Example, how. Here also WH coming. How. Then many words are there. Why, when, whose. Alright. So many WH words are. They are used in different way. Called to be determiners. Here one thing, in modern university grammar, they add, which may be additional information to you. This is what is called graduation. This is called degree class. Alright. One word now appearing is called whence. This is an additional information. Do you know what is the meaning of whence? Whence. A technical word, whence. That is also WH word. Nowadays in some American cities and some other areas, even in Great Britain, they ask, whence are you coming? Whence are you coming? Instead of, where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Instead, where, they use a technical word, whence. Whence are you coming? This is new information, keep under custody somewhere you use. So once you go abroad, people ask you, whence are you coming? Then don't say what is that. Whence means from where do you come? That is also technical. So interrogate, which basket will you carry? Example, which basket you will carry. Look here, one example. It's not my example. I took it from grammar book. Which basket? Here which coming? ADJ. What ADJ? Interrogative ADJ. Interrogative modifier. That already studied. Fourth unit. You refer to previous. But this word, though it is considered to be ADJ in the sentence, are termed as determiner. Which basket will you? Whose bags are lying outside? All these you have to pick it out. I'll give you 1, 2, 3 exercise like that you enter. Our determiner. What interrogative determiner? Look here. You put a dash. You put a car. Is parked. All right, in here. The gate. You put a one interrogative word here. Automatically interrogative ADJ will be functioning there. But the same interrogative ADJ will be considered as a determiner by the modern grammarians. Dash pickle. Another example. Dash pickle. All right. Is really hot. Really hot. One example. Dash pickle. Really hot. One is really hot. Is really hot. One example. A dog is not vaccinated. Now another one. Dog is not vaccinated. Vaccinated. You put a 1, 2, 3. Then things will be. So we finish our determiner as a topic. And last and penultimate topic. After 10 parts of speech area, word forms and function words, everything now cleared. Now your duty. What duty? Duty you can do. Duty you can do, not me. All these you have to keep in mind. First of all, what all things areas that we have covered. If you want, I will make once again a drastic or what you call very fast parts of speech area. Again, that we took. I'll take one example. You took a N. All right. Second one is PN. What all area we took? Just make a revision. First one we took a definition. Am I right? First we took a definition. Second one we took a category. Third one we took a function. All right. Then we got NGC. All right. In the function we got the UZ and Z. Then NGC system, number, gender, case system, that everything. Then automatically we call the definition, then category, then function. All right. Then we put a diagram in the category, what is called two done PPN, then IPN, IPN personal, then different categories 1, 2, 3 like that. Automatically then we came to ADJ or modifier, definition, category, like that. So all the parts of speeches we did a very, very, very great effort and reached and completed the areas. Then your duty, duty cannot be mixed with others. Your duty is to go through any standard grammar book from the beginning, that you slowly chapter wise. A very good grammar book is there, Alan Joe. All right. University graduate grammar book. Otherwise another grammar book is English for colleges, available, Macmillan production. English for colleges, very beautiful all the grammarians' thoughts are kept and written in a very good way. That is called English for colleges. One Mr. Carroll, his name Carroll's grammar book. That's called Carroll, Carrol, Carroll's grammar book. That you refer, then you will get everything. And besides that, your interest decides everything. If you are interested in the field of language, you study mechanism. You should study mechanism. This mechanism will make you more polished. And after polishing, I don't know whether you will be a professor or a officer in future, and you will be starting to communicate in English, write in English, and you can also get through the international competitive exams, and you can fly to Western countries. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much.